okay, this one is more organized, more structured, like very well structured. They've got even ammunitions that our national army does not have. Now, let's go back to the government side also. The government had their talks in 2020 with the M23. They were even invited to Kinshasa. So the plan was to include them in the presidential guards. And everything went well. I think there was maybe a secret agreement between them, and then the government couldn't deliver. So the boys went back to the forest and started reorganizing themselves and getting the support from Rwanda and again Museveni. And let me shock you now. The rhetoric in Congo is saying that even Kenya is behind the rebels.
Really?
Wow. Yes.
That's the story of the
Exactly. So if you go to Kinshasa and you say you're Kenyan, actually I wouldn't really advise you, because you might, even the people might be hostile to you. Exactly. Wow. And they're saying President Ruto was behind it and everything. And you remember there was even, I think, soldiers from Kenya that were sent to Congo 2 years or 3 years back.
Yes.
And there were like clashes with the population, even with our national army. So they had to send them back to Kenya.
But tell me something.
Yes.
Is the goal, M23 said their goal is to reach Kinshasa?
Yes, that's the goal. But now they were saying that they need to talk with they need a dialogue, negotiation with the government. And the government refused. They said, no, we know that it's Rwanda that is behind you. We need to discuss directly with Rwanda. That's the Nairobi agreement and the Luanda agreement.
Right.
But Rwanda refused, said, no, we are not in Congo. You guys need to talk straight to the rebels. The government refused. By that time, the rebels were occupying only Bunagana. Bunagana is right on the border with Uganda. So you can see that easily they could get the ammunition and all the supplies from DRC, which is the force by the SADC, the South Africans, the Malawians and everything. That's when the government saw the threat. They said, no, this is not just a normal rebel group. And you remember last year, Antonio Guterres of UN said that, no, this is not just a rebel group. This is a conventional army. They're so structured
and well trained,
very disciplined.
And as they march towards the capital, what's their agenda? What do they want to go once they reach there, if they will ever reach there? What's their goal?
I don't think their aim was that means to reach Kinshasa. But now there's another puzzle that got into the game, which is Kone Nanga. Do you know Kone Nanga? Kone Nanga was the CEO of our electoral commission. Yeah, so he's the one who organized the election of 2018 that actually got President Tshisekedi into power.
Yeah.
So he said that the elections were rigged. It's not Tshisekedi who won, and they had a secret agreement between Kabila, Kone Nanga, and Tshisekedi, which he didn't deliver. That's why he now separated himself from Tshisekedi and he went back to the rebels. So everything changed. So Kone Nanga is saying, no. Tshisekedi must step down. But the rebels said, no, we just want discussions with the current regime. They said, no, we're not going to stop there. We will carry on to other provinces of the DRC. But surprisingly,
who did he say won?
He said that it's Mate Fayulu on the elections by majority.
Not the man
so
from,
the current president was actually the third.
Really?
So everything, even the national cohesion, is now being questioned. So it's really complicated. And now, once the rebels reached Goma, there was a real massacre in Goma. More than 3,000 people got killed because
the rebels.
It's because they were fighting right in the city. You can imagine. And now our army was stuck between two fires: the fire coming from Rwanda, and also the M23 coming from Sake, which is bordering when we are coming from Uganda.
Yeah.
So actually, we were just the only rescue was towards the Lake Kivu. It was I think they killed many of our boys really, and now they're saying that they got sacrificed. They didn't know why they got killed because the rebels said we are entering after 24 hours, so everybody has to leave the city. The boys refused to surrender, and that's how they got killed, unfortunately.
By the rebels?
Yes.
So what are you going to do now? I mean, you graduated, congratulations. You got your fellowship and everything.
Yeah.
You're going to go back to Kinshasa?
I have to go back. So I was a candidate last year for elections, and I think in 5 years again I will run for a seat in parliament. There is a lot to do, especially to educate our people, because even Congolese themselves, due to the way that we cannot communicate between one province or the other. There are no roads linking the whole country. Actually have to fly. So who can afford a flight ticket maybe to go to Goma, to go to Mbujimai, to go to Katanga? So you find that even Congolese themselves, we don't know each other. Sometimes we find this, are you Congolese too? But we don't even look alike, we don't speak the same language, we don't eat the same food.
Yeah.
So we need to create that sense of unity.
And our president thinks ourselves. All you guys do is just wear pants this high.
Exactly.
And sing lots of songs.
Actually, it's not like that. So Western and Eastern DRC, totally different pattern. Like, we are so different.
But does it always bother you, Congolese, that you are one of the richest, if not the richest country in the world?
A lot.
And
the poorest.
A
lot. It bothers a lot. And we know that the country is rich because you can see the minerals. You can see the gold. You can see the diamond. You go to Katanga one day, you'll count maybe 1,000 trucks a day just taking the cobalt out of the country. And we don't even have transformation facilities right there. Otherwise, I think electric batteries should be made right in Congo. I think we shouldn't be buying an electric car for maybe 30,000, 50,000. In Congo, it should be 5 or 10,000 because we have the minerals there. So, and the other thing is our leadership. We don't have really strong institutions. That's a fact. We need to work on that. I think once we have those strong institutions, other Western powers will see that we have somebody we can talk to, which is a person who's got an integrity and everything. Yeah.
Is there hope?
There's hope. I'm very hopeful that the situation will change. And I'm for peace, so I think we should talk to the rebels before it's too late. Our army has shown some limitations. We need to work on that. It requires time to form a united army. Because most of them they are rebels that we recruited just to create the current republic that you know. Otherwise, the country was divided 20 years ago.
This reminds me of 1997.
Yeah, that was really, it was complicated at that time.
It was very complicated. But then someone said Congo is 3 countries.
Congo is big. Congo is huge.
It's 3 countries.
Congo is really huge.
It should be split up.
No. We are not really for that option. Even you ask any Congolese, would say, no, we want a Congo to stay as it is. But I think federalism would work. But federalism with the current regime cannot work because it's a threat. They say, once we give them some certain kind of independence of leadership, they might actually split themselves. Say, okay, we don't care about you guys anymore. We are just handling businesses right here. That's why they've been really skeptical into getting actively into federalism. But me, I'm for that option.
You're for that option. Eric Casinga, it's good to talk to you, man.